Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone is doing good. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. It does not cost anything to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button on the right below the video, and if you want notifications, just click the bell. And today we are going to be making a Ruffle method Valentine's Day wreath. For this wreath, you're going to need 2 rolls of the 10-inch deco mesh, and I am cutting my mesh at 15 inches, and I cut 34 strips total, so 17 of each color for my wreath. Now I did double my mesh on each one of the tinsels, so if you want it really full, cut 34 strips. You're going to need a 16-inch work wreath frame with the tinsels for this wreath, and I picked this one up at Hobby Lobby, and they're around $7, but make sure you use your 40% off coupon if they're not on sale. And then you'll want to make your tinsels stand up, and you're going to take your deco mesh that you cut at 15 inches, and you're going to put it where the curl side is down against the table, facing the table, and you're just going to walk your fingers up the deco mesh and make a ruffle or a bow tie. Now you could, where I'm putting mine in the tinsel, after I twist this one in, you could do a second one in red and double your deco mesh, like turn it and make kind of an X shape, but I just did a single layer all the way around, and then I went back and doubled my mesh. But I'm just taking my fingers and walking it up the strip, making a bow tie, and then I'm going to go to the next tinsel on the outer circle. So for the outer circle, I did 2 red, 2 white, 2 red, 2 white. I did end up with an extra tinsel, so I just added the red deco mesh there, and I decided that would be where I would place my bow. So this wreath is very simple to make. Just cut your 10-inch deco mesh at 15 inches, and I cut 34 strips, 17 of each color, and I'm just taking my deco mesh and walking my fingers up the deco mesh to make a little ruffle, and then I'm just going to my next tinsel and giving it a few twists. So here I'm going to be doing 2 whites, then I'll do 2 reds, and so on. Now remember, you can double it right now if you want, but I went back after I had a single layer done and then doubled mine. In the drop down box below, I will add a materials list for you. And make sure after you put your little ruffles in your tinsels, go back and fluff your deco mesh. This is going to be a big, nice, fluffy wreath for Valentine's Day. If you don't want to do the 2 colors, just pick one color and cut 34 strips of the solid color, and then just double your deco mesh on each tinsel. And this is what it looks like with just the outer circle done with 1 layer, and it's kind of see-through, so that's why I say go ahead and do double deco mesh. And where I had the 3 reds, that's where I'm adding my bow. So same steps for the inner circle. Just take your deco mesh, walk your fingers up your deco mesh, make your ruffle, and put it in a tinsel. And I did the same steps on the inner circle. I did my pattern, 2 white, 2 red, 2 white, 2 red. If you find it easier to do 1 white ruffle, twist it in the tinsel, then make another white ruffle and add it on top of that same ruffle and twist it in the tinsel, that's fine. Whatever's easiest for you, just do it the easiest way for you, and it should work out just fine. This is how the wreath looks with just 1 layer on the outer circle and 1 layer on the inner circle. So here I'm going back, starting on my outer circle and going to double my deco mesh. So I'm just going to a tinsel that has the white deco mesh, going to add another one on top of it, but notice I'm kind of making an X shape. So kind of a flower shape, kind of make a crisscross with your deco mesh when you double it. After you have finished doubling your deco mesh, then you need to go back and fluff your ruffles, and this is how it looks. It's very full and very pretty without doing anything else to it. And as you can see at the top, that's where I have my 3 reds together, and I'm going to put my bow where the red deco mesh is, and I'm going to place my bow on the left side, excuse me. The ribbon I am using for my bow is 2.5-inch width ribbon, and it does have wire. So let out a tail, make a loop, pinch it in your hand, go to the other side, make a loop about the same size. You want your loops the same size on each side, and I'm just doing a double bow, so 2 loops on the left, 2 loops on the right. Sometimes you have to twist if you have a design to keep the design on top. Now just check to make sure loops are about the same size, because you want them all about the same size. That makes a really pretty bow. And you'll want to let out a tail when you're finished and have some floral stem wire close by. And I'm just using 20 gauge floral stem wire, and I dovetailed the ends of my bow. And make sure after you twist your wire around your center of your bow, leave your wires long. Now you could use a pipe cleaner to wrap around the center of your bow if you do not have any floral stem wire. A few days ago, I asked for prayers for my little dog, Belle, and so at the end of this video, I'm sharing with you an update from Belle and I. To attach your bow to your wreath, you're going to want to take your floral stem wire and you're going to thread it through your deco mesh. Don't go around your deco mesh, thread your wires through it, because if you go around it, you're going to squish it there and change the shape of your wreath. So make sure you take the time to work the wires through the deco mesh, and then you're going to go to the back and give it a few twists. Now make sure when you go to the back that it's around one of the wire wreath form wires so that it stays in place, and then just give it a few twists and then trim off the extra part of the floral stem wire and fold it down. And then make sure you go back and fluff the loops on your bow. And now I'm adding some ribbon to my wreath, and I am just cutting my ribbon at 10 inches, and I'm going to dovetail the ends. So fold your ribbon to the left, press down your seam, and cut away from your seam. And that makes a nice pretty V on the ends. So fold it in half and cut away from the fold. I just added the ribbon to the inner circle tinsels. If you want a lot of ribbon, then you can do it on the outer tinsels and the inner tinsels, but I just did the inner circle. So I just kind of pinched the ribbon in half, went to a tinsel. Now you can untwist the tinsel a little bit and stick in the ribbon and then twist it back and then fold down the tinsel and then fluff your ribbon. So I just did the inner circle. So I just went all the way around, making sure I filled in each tinsel that's on the inner circle only. I ordered this deco mesh and ribbon from Craft Outlet. That's the first time I've ever ordered from them, and they shipped it really quickly. And then now I am adding some ornaments to my wreath. I'm just carefully hot gluing the ornaments onto the wreath. Be very careful when you're using your hot glue gun. And I just placed my ornaments on the deco mesh and held for a few seconds until it dried. I added 2 of the gold hearts and 1 red heart. And that's it, guys. Very simple to do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share. In the comment section below, let me know if you decorate for Valentine's Day or not. I haven't always decorated for Valentine's Day. I just started about 3 years ago, and I really look forward to it. So let me know if you decorate your home for Valentine's Day. Hi guys, I just wanted to jump on here and give you an update on Miss Belle. Thank you so much for all of your prayers for Belle. She has really improved in the last few days. I was so worried about her. She had 3 really rough days, but as you can see, she's doing so much better. So the power of prayer definitely works. So thank you guys, and I hope everyone has a happy new year.